Shalom, shalom. November 21st, 2020. This is part 2 of the Great Conjunction and the time of the Antichrist. In the last video, I went through the signs that we see in the end of November into the end of December. I want you to know some of the things that have happened in this week that plays into this, okay? For the last 2 weeks, Egypt has been going through some civil matters when it comes to Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. So we got Egypt, right? We got Egypt. Then we have Ethiopia, right? I'm just abbreviating because I want to write some more. Then we have the Golan Heights, Israel, Golan, right? Israel at the Golan Heights. Then you have the U.S., right? And one more. There's one more. South Africa. Alright? South Africa, they are having monetary issues. Okay? So we can check that off when we talk about Mercury rising or Mercury running through. They having money troubles down in South Africa. That is a big thing because it's a major port of travel and finances in the hub. The U.S., we know we having civil and ecclesiastical issues. Alright? What is important here is in Israel, Mike Pompeo went to the Golan Heights. That is significant because the Golan Heights is where Gog and Magog will be terminated. It is also where Harmageddon is. I believe, this is my opinion, that he went to go and survey the land, and he went to go and talk to certain other officials about that area and that time. So we need to keep our eyes on the Golan Heights. Ethiopia is on the brink of civil war. Egypt is on the brink of war, not civil war, but war with Ethiopia. Alright? So those are the things that are transpiring right now with the Great Conjunction that's coming through in these parts. And we need to be mindful of these parts because we know in Isaiah, we know in Ezekiel, Psalm 83, war. Oh, Damascus. That's what I meant to say. Damascus is another sign we need to look at. Damascus. If Assad is removed from out, I'm not going to write it up there. Just listen, please. Just listen. If Assad is removed from out of his position, okay, then they can do some more settlements down or in the Golan Heights areas. This is becoming a hot spot. The scriptures say that Damascus should be a ruinous heap. You can look up the burden of Damascus. Damascus is the longest inhabited city in history. Okay, it's never been abandoned. It's always been a city for a long time. Since antiquity, there's been people in Damascus. And Damascus now is becoming a ruinous heap. And soon we may see something that will really cause it to be a ruinous heap. Where the only thing you can do is graze your cattle in Damascus. Alright? We know that Egypt is having issues with Ethiopia over their new dam that they built to fill up with the Nile River. And this may cause them to break out in civil war. So I want you to be mindful of that. In the U.S., you may not have been hearing about it, but Rudy Giuliani has been defending the presidency. Okay? And there was a prophecy a while back that he would do this, that Giuliani will defend the homeland just like he did in 9/11 when he defended the homeland in New York. We know Dominion voting systems is funded by a certain sorrow person. And we need to be looking at that. But the main take of here is to keep our eyes on Israel and our eyes on the Pope. Okay? Those are the main things. Yes, Egypt, Libya, and Ethiopia are things to be looking at as well. So I hope that you have good news outlets, not MSNBC, NBC, none of those. I'm talking about news outlets. BBC is good. They're kind of not biased. OAN is good. I-24 News, they're good. And some other independent ones that are also worth looking at. But C-SPAN is one of the major ones because C-SPAN is there recording and watching, and you hear it from the horse's mouth. The topics and the things that are going on. If you have the time to watch or to look, but we must watch and we must pray. All right. So Shabbat Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.